Hi, my name is Lauren Wooten, and this is my third video for my senior seminar. For this week, I played the game Civ3, and I also read Jane McGonigal's book, Reality is Broken. Start of the semester, one of the first academic studies I read about educational video games, or edutainment, was about Civ3, so I wanted to see exactly what they were talking about. And so, paired with that, as I said, I read Reality is Broken. I thought it was really interesting. A lot of Jane McGonigal's points. She didn't necessarily say that video games are the way of the future. She did talk about augmented reality and how it does help a lot of people. But she said a lot of what she really thinks is good about video games is the ability to make people feel like they've achieved something, even when they've only done something small. And that's really what keeps people playing video games. She said we could even implement this in the workplace and kind of make the workplace a little more fun. Though, with the caveat that, you can't make the workplace fun to replace paying people fairly. And speaking of paying people fairly, let's go into my playthrough of Civ3. It's not really actively meant to be educational. And that kind of is a bit of a difference from all the games that I've played before. What happens is kind of like Jane McGonigal's idea. You can make learning fun by making it more like a game. And so what it does is it gives you profiles on all the leaders that you interact with. And that is kind of how you're supposed to understand everything. It gives you lovely dictionaries to understand some of the terminology that comes with the leaders. So like when you're dealing with Abraham Lincoln, it talks about how they're militaristic and other things like that. And it gives you a really nice definition of how that means they'll interact with you. And if you want to be really good at Civ, you read that very well. If you want to be very bad at Civ, then you kind of skip over it like me. As you can tell, I did not do very well. Very soon into the game, I ran out of money. And I was playing as Rome. So I got to learn about Julius Caesar. And I also learned that it's very easy for civil unrest to happen in Rome. Now, this might be the same for other places too, but I just... with no money, people don't tend to get along very well, apparently. Kind of drawing that back to Jane McGonigal's book. You can really make any task fun and make anything kind of worthwhile if you make it into a game. And that's kind of what she wants to put out there. That if you put out the proper amount of praise and excitement for any activity, then really people are going to find it worthwhile. And she's not saying that games are the be-all, end-all of solutions, but she is saying that we can learn a lot from them. And I really like that overall message. And so, with that, we wrap up this week's segment of edutainment. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again later.